All right, all right, all right. It is Friday night. It's the first time y'all seeing your boy. It won't be the last time. We've got 19 people in the building already. This is going to be a great, and I mean a great episode. And the reason why is we got our brother Hassan. We're going to be doing an interview with him today in regards to the things that he and others are doing in Cartagena to bring dreams true in the lives of the children there in Cartagena, Colombia. Not just there, but in other places around the world where they have plans on bringing at least 1 million dreams to pass. We're talking about the things that's going to be changing some lives of young people. I was actually looking at a clip of some of the young men that played football for Snoop Dogg when Snoop Dogg had his juniors or kids football league. And at least 3 to 4 of those young men ended up in the NFL. Some of them end up playing in European leagues and some end up playing in arena football leagues. But these kids received the chance of a lifetime and they took advantage of it. So it is with the young people in Cartagena when it comes to what our brother Hassan and his team of guys are actually doing over there. They got a great YouTube channel as well. We're going to subscribe to that. But before we get started, you guys already know your boy was feeling a little down under the weather. But hey, it's Friday night and I'm doing a lot better, man. I need a rest. I didn't realize how much I just needed rest. It wasn't like I had a cold or anything. It was just that I need to sit my tail down somewhere. We've been doing this for almost 5 years, this up and coming April. And so in 5 years and 4 YouTube channels, I've basically been going at it. And so finally my body said, yeah, you might need to sit down, bruh. And what I mean by sit down, that means lay down. So shout out to you guys for being here. We got 19 in the building. Make sure we get 19 likes. I like you. Make sure you like us too. Also remember, all proceeds for the rest of the years that go to Cash App will go directly to the Children's Cancer Foundation at the end of the year. We have just crossed the $1,000 threshold. I'm going to say that again. Right now, the Cash App holds $1,000 that's going towards the Children's Cancer Foundation. We're going to give that money away. And whatever amount we get for the next up and coming 3 months, we're going to give that money away at the beginning of January, live like we did last year, live on the live stream, so we can all celebrate it together. So right now, we have officially, because of my man, the wall report sent in his $14.99 to the Cash App this evening. He officially pushed us over the threshold of $1,000. So I appreciate that, brother. Shout out to you. My man, Lil Tommy's in the building. He said, Dre, we're also glad that you're back. Don't get sick no more. I know, right? Wasn't really sick, was just basically, like I said, need to sit my butt down somewhere. He said, or else your boy gonna fly out from the Shy. Hey, I don't need to be attacked by the Shy Town brothers. I know how it is. Shout out to my homeboys in the Shy. He said we'll be chopping it up with a few drinks and Chippy Chape, Jamaica, Chippy Chape, Jamaican bar. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Our favorite spot. Tonight's drink, speaking of drinking, one of you guys brought this really, really nice brandy. Really nice. I want to say I appreciate you guys for whenever you bring some of the nicer drinks that I can't get down here. So you bring them from the States. So we're going to enjoy some of this evening. I got a little bit of Coke to go with it, even though I know brandy should just go by itself. But today I'm just going to mix it a little bit. So let me pour a little bit into my glass and celebrate with you guys. I don't care what you guys are drinking tonight. I got it on the rocks as well. I don't care what you guys are drinking tonight. Let me know. I don't care if you're drinking your favorite beer. Shout out to the Cerveza Fund that we always give to the Razor Ray. Make sure you guys subscribe to his channel. Shout out to all you guys out there that are drinking your favorite water, your alkaline water. Shout out to all you guys that got your favorite soda or smoothie, whatever it is in hand. It is Friday night and it is drinking hand time. So make sure that you have your favorite drink with you. I don't care if you got warm milk. You might just be on chill mode tonight. I don't blame you. But at the end of the day, make sure that you have your favorite drink with you. Don't have your boy sitting here drinking by himself. not on a Friday night. Let's get ready to continue on with these shout outs to my man Stefano. Hola, mi gente. Drink in hand, yes. Salute to all you guys out there, all you truck drivers that are out there. Come back to you in a second, Stefano. Salute to all you truck drivers out there, all you guys that are military, that have served and continue to serve this country we known as the United States, because usually when you're serving the States, you're usually serving the world. Also, shout out to all the passport bros, blue book gentlemen, all of the guys that are part of the passport cartel on Facebook. Shout out to you guys out there. Shout out to all you individuals that are watching from Facebook. Shout out to every individual passport sis that's actually out there doing some positive things, making some changes by using your passport in a proper way, unlike some of your other sisters. But shout out to you for doing all the great things that you ladies are out there doing as well. All you passport kings, all you blue book gentlemen, shout out to all you guys. Shout out to all you guys that are studying and preparing yourself for a new life by learning online skills, applying for online jobs, starting online businesses. Shout out to you guys, and shout out to all you individuals that are being patient with yourself when it comes to relocating to another country. Shout out to Taylor Made Dreams for taking 5 years to bring his dream to pass. Ace Live 2 years. Shout out to us. It took me 3 years to go from my cubicle to Colombia. Individuals such as my man Love, Purpose, and Passports took him 7 years in DR. Shout out to him. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. And shout out to my man Hassan tonight for all that he's doing in Cartagena, Colombia. So let's get our drinks in hand, gentlemen. I don't care what you got. Like I said, I don't care if it's bottled water, as long as it's your favorite. My man Cleve in the building. Greeny from the A. Them ATL boys at it again. Just like them Detroit boys, East Side, West Side, North Side boys. Shout out to all you South Siders as well. Straight from the 313, them 313 boys at it again, Mom. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to my man Rowan in the building. Travelers with Alex, looking clean and smooth with it. If I could build a beard, it looked like yours, brother. I got the silver, but my beard is patchy. So shout out to all you guys that know how to build a proper beard. All right. Let's continue. The Canadian boys always at it with the $10 cash, $10 super chat. My man Black Nubian, straight from Canada in the building. Maria, now this is a woman that's doing some amazing things with her passport as well. Make sure you subscribe to her channel. For years since she's been in Haiti, she has been trying to make changes in a proper way, in a positive way, for those that were there long before she got back home to Haiti. And she still does the exact same thing. This episode is dedicated to showcasing and telling the stories about us brothers and sisters that are doing amazing things around the world that never talk about on YouTube. You got the brothers who I'm going to be talking about in some of our up and coming videos next week. These brothers in DR just celebrated, I believe their 6th or 7th year of celebrating with the orphanages in the Dominican Republic. They're celebrating their 6th or 7th year of Christmas in October, where they have a fundraiser and they celebrate Christmas with the kids, giving away toys, gifts, and other things with children in the orphanages around the Sosua, around the Playa area. And every year these men do this, but they never get that YouTube credit for what they're actually doing out there as well. And this is why we're doing this episode with our brother Hassan and all the amazing things that he has planned to do. Let's continue on with the shout outs and make sure you guys show love to our girl Maria when it comes to her YouTube channel. Subscribe to her channel, definitely. Maria, when you get a chance, drop your channel in the comments section so guys will be able to just click the link and join your channel. My man Beach Materials in the building as well. Shout out to you, brother, for being here. Hey, anytime you see Beach Material, hey, I'm in it. I'm that Florida boy, so you know, hey, I love that salt life. I'll take that. You can put that right here, Mr. Spence.
This is this one?
Uh-huh.
This one?
Go ahead. All right. Shout out to Brandon in the building. Yeah, you ain't no Brandy girl.
Okay, don't too much. Send it
Oh
to
no. I'll save. Yeah, I'll definitely do that.
this brandy, cognac, tequila.
I remember
The
that
very
day.
type. Yeah, you.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, she's talking about the last time we had some brandy. We're mixing brandy, tequila, cognac. Yeah, we had a birthday celebration. Oh, I remember that birthday celebration too. Your boy was done. I was done. Shout out to Brandon. Shout out to you being in the building. I appreciate you. And my boy Victory. That's my family right there. Shout out to you. King LJ Productions in the building. Salute to you as well, brother, for being here, as well as my boy, Black by Design, Clean by Design, always. What's up, Coach Chat? A little bourbon and beer on deck. Hey, that's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. I kid you not. Cologne of the night. Before we go any further, we got to smell good. Since we talk about liquor tonight, I finally got a chance to get all three together. You guys have always see me talk about the camera or the camera. This is a cologne of an excellent boozy cologne. Very whiskey, very good. Whiskey and honey. This is one of my favorite colognes, but it's a cologne. It's a clone of Straight to Heaven. No. It's a clone of, let me get it right. I got it here. I actually have the actual cologne right here. Of Angel Share. Now, Angel Share is like $250, $300 to get you a full bottle of Angel Share. And for months, I thought that the Camera was a dead ringer clone of Angel Share until I got a sample of Angel Share. One of you brothers brought me down a sample set of Killian colognes, and I smelled it. And this is probably 75% of this. But then he brought me down one that just came out a couple of months ago, which is Cocktail Intense. You definitely want to get this one. This one, Angel Share is $350. Cocktail Intense, between 30 and 50 bucks. And brother, this is 95% this. So whereas this is 75%, which is good, for only 30, 40 bucks. This is literally, bro, it's crazy. It's crazy. Get that Cocktail Intense. That's the cologne of the night. And I'm telling you, brother, it is an excellent, man. It smells so good. So it has literally, literally hit my top 10 list all-time colognes. Kid you not. And it's a cologne of a $250 cologne. So if you don't own the Angel Share, if you've never smelled Angel Share, get this one. Bruh, when I tested it out, I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't believe it. And it made this one look so way behind in the race, man. Yeah, and this is a really good cologne. So make sure you guys get that Cocktail Intense cologne. That's cologne of the night. All right, back to the shout outs. My man Jay Fleming in the building. Make sure you guys subscribe to Jay's channel. If you haven't, you're going to be making a big mistake. You're going to be mad at yourself. I'm telling you, make sure you subscribe to this man's channel. Definitely. Let me scroll down. We're going to have a great show tonight. We already got our guest here. Black Lex is in the building. Shout out to you. What's up, Dre and chat family? Black Scorpion. Bam, my man. One of my favorite YouTube names out there in the building. All right, we've already hit everybody. Let me turn the music down just a little bit because I don't want it to be too high. I'm going to even change the music. Let me change the music a little bit. He said, I just put it in my Amazon cart. Yeah, for $29.90. Dude, I promise you will thank me 100 times over for this Cocktail Intense. Just came out a couple months ago. So it's brand new. It's not like one of those colognes that's been out for a few years. And man, when I finally got a chance to smell that Angel Share, and I had this one for about a good 9 months. I'm bragging. I'm thinking I got the twin. And I smelled this. This is more honey than boozy. So this is really good. And you know me, I blend colognes anyway. And I smelled that angel share, and I was like, oh man. I say that don't smell nothing like this. It smells like it, but it doesn't smell like it. So it's like 75%. And my man just so happened to bring this one for me too. Twins. So I got it because I had already planned when we went to Europe to buy angel share because I just couldn't get the correct scent. But now this. And what I'm going to start doing, guys, I'm going to start posting discount codes for colognes. Remember, when you are traveling, women care about your grooming more than they care about the brand that you're wearing. I'm going to say this again. When you are traveling, I don't care what hot chick you with. I don't care how attractive she is. 9 times out of 10 in most countries, other than westernized countries, they do not care about what brand you're wearing as long as you're well groomed. If you got on a black t-shirt, is it ironed? Do you put on deodorant? Did you wash your body? And do you smell good? I would rather pay, I kid you not, give me a pair of $30 Chuck Taylors that are clean and a $30 cologne with a $10 t-shirt on and a $30 pair of jeans, and I bet you I can get just as many women as you get with your Jordans on, and you got sitting around with your little chains around your neck, and I bet you the quality women I get are better than what you get, because your little chain around your neck while you in Colombia ain't go nothing but tracks but scammers, low life women that are beautiful bottom feeders, but you'll never attract quality women. With your brand new Air Jordans on, the newies. Bro, you ain't gonna get the coochie no faster than us dudes that groom well. So guys, when I sit back and I say spend that $30 on a nice cologne, $25 on a nice cologne, bruh, you gonna thank me. Because you'll never hear me say, all you need is a pair of brand new Kobe's and you'll have all of that. Some bullshit. I never sell you that product. All right, my man Uno, that's the last person I'm going to look at today, other than my man Men's Daily. Shout out to him. Make sure you guys subscribe to his channel. They do some great things over there. Cool cat also. He say back in your single days. Yeah. He say back in the single days. He say if you were going on a date with a baddie, talking about a nice baddie, would you go to fragrance to make sure that baddie will want you to get down that night? Dude, guaranteed. Excuse me, gentlemen. When I was in the States, guaranteed. There is no way in the world I'm not gonna have cologne. I wear cologne to sleep. Are you crazy? That baddie gonna have my cologne scent on her while she driving back to the house. What are you talking about? That's a given. That is a given. I don't have to, 9 times out of 10, I don't have to say nothing to a female. As soon as I get on the elevator and it's 5 females, oh, guaranteed 3 of them give me the eye. Why? As good as I smell. What are you talking about? Well, y'all got to think of something to say. These females are looking at me like, and they know how to approach me because he smells like a grown ass man. You see that? To what Pookie and Ray Ray, come on, man. Stop it. Gotta always smell good on every occasion. Only man that's gonna smell better than me is Jesus walking up on me. I'm the best smelling man in the room, guaranteed. Jeremy, you better be Jeremy Fragrance if you gonna walk up on me. With colognes? Come on, man, don't do that. Come on, I keep the colognes around. Think about it. I keep the cologne cases. So even when I'm out and about, I keep 2 or 3 of these with different cologne scents on me. So as soon as I'm somewhere with you guys, I got a cologne for one club, and as soon as we go to another club, I got new squirts. Your cologne is worn off in the first club. Come on, man. I'm gonna smell good to the waitresses. The waiter gonna ask me, hey, bro, where you get that from? What's that you wearing? All right, shout out to you gentlemen once again. He said, "Shout out to Uno in the building." We're gonna end with Uno the last one. Uno says, he said, "What to do, Dre?" He said, "Heard of both of them clones, Angel Shear." He said, "Did hear about the Mason Alhambra, and I did know about Kismet. Kismet been around for a while, and it's been around since Cameron. That's the Mason Alhambra. That's the one that, and actually, which is Mason Alhambra is nothing but a subsidiary of Latafa. So let's put it like this: this one and the one in Kismet are all the same brand." Are all the same brands. He said, I just copped that. It's very, very close to Angel Shear. Great projection. I didn't get a chance to smell Kismet. That's the only one I haven't smelled. And I'm kind of glad that I waited until the cocktail came out, but I did hear that Kismet was the one that was like 90-95% of Angel Shear as well. Like I said, don't waste your time buying a cologne that's $250 all the time. You know, if you do it for your birthday, that's cool, but not all the time. Shout out to you guys. We're going to get started. We're going to bring our guest up. Shout out to you, Cool Cat. Cool Cat says, "What fragrance is guaranteed winner on a date?" That's a good question. Me personally, oh man, y'all gonna make me. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh man, I got so many. You said guaranteed for the date. It depends on what date you're going on. Like if you're going out dancing, you got the Club de Nuit Intense Untold. That is the clone of Baccarat 540, but she's so used to smelling it and it's so strong you don't want to take it on a date unless you're going out to a club scene. It's extremely strong. So I would consider that date. You've got I don't want to say Creed Aventus. Everybody has worn it and worn it off. I don't want to say Sauvage or Sauvage Elixir. Everybody's worn it. If you wear it, she smelled it before, and 9 times out of 10, she smelled on her ex. I kind of like brands that are outside of the box, like that Rave Now. Rave Now. I kid you not. That pineapple, bruh. That's Versace Eros. Everybody and their daddies had that one. That's good for some of these are just good that you're just naming off are good for a club. A safe, super safe one is what Black by Design is saying. I would say I wouldn't say Sauvage, but that blue Chanel. Which I got in the back. Which I have in the back, that blue Chanel. Let me grab it real quick. Me personally, if it was Andre and my man Terrell, that's my other, that's the brother that brought me to cologne. Shout out to him. If it were me and I only had one cologne that I could wear, that's date night. Givenchy Gentleman. It is a boozy, brandy smell. It is not super strong. It is very masculine without having a leather, because I've got some leather and tobacco, but this one has tobacco, honey, not bourbon. That's what it is. This one's bourbon. Bruh, I'm telling you, it is a very, very excellent. It's one of Andrea's favorite colognes on your boy. I kid you not, man. That would be me. That is if you want to smell like a Kevin Samuels type of, or my man, bow tie fragrance guy, This is a Jeremy fragrance type of top 5 fragrances. That's what this is. This is a grown ass man. You wear this, your female is gonna feel like he knows colognes. He just got Blue Chanel on. Blue Chanel is as safe as you get. You can't get no safer than Blue Chanel. That's it. No matter what age of life you in, no matter what stage, Blue Chanel is the safest as you can get. The second safest, that's an all night long, even in the bed, is Aqua de Jo. You can't get no safer than that either. So some of them are extremely safe, but if you're trying to stand out and she ain't gonna never forget you again, that is, it's so far out the box, bro. It really is. All right, I got a special guest here tonight, and I'm so proud of this brother. I'm so proud of all that he's doing. I've been a fan of his work and a fan of his channel longer than he realized I've been. Yep, that Club the Way Iconic. That's a good one. That's the clone of the Blue Chanel. Absolutely correct. That's in the blue bottle. So it's if you had this in a blue bottle, that's what he's talking about. It's in a blue bottle with like spider webs on it. Yep. Shout out to you, brother. But we're going to bring up the guest right now. Let him introduce himself.
What's going on, Jay?
What's up, brother?
How you doing, man? How you doing?
Man, I'm on a live stream with you. What you talking about? I'm doing good now.
Yeah, man. First off, man, I really appreciate you for having me on. This is my first time on live, so
No.
Yeah. First time I'm on live ever. You know, I've did interviews with news channels and things like that. First time live, so thank you for having me, and thank you for the opportunity to share my story.
Oh man, thank you for being here, man. I came across you guys a few months ago, and I forget which video it was in which that I was watching with you gentlemen. But I do remember the fact that I like your setup in your studio. I'm like, man, these dudes got their studio nice.
Yeah.
And so that's the first thing that I liked about your YouTube studio. But I also like you guys' mindset, how you carry yourself on camera, very good on camera. But then as I watched a few more of your videos and I saw some of the amazing things that you guys were doing and putting together, I'm like, oh, these brothers coming down here serious. They are serious about changing young people's lives. And so I'm like, okay, cool. I got to get this brother on. So I'm definitely glad I got a chance to speak to you. Introduce yourself, man.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So my name is Hassan Sadiq. Man, I'm an entrepreneur, artist, video creator, father, and I just want to make a positive contribution to the world and build my startup and support 1 million dreamers by 2030.
Where'd that come from?
Well, so I think you kind of start things either to solve a problem, or you start things that was for you. As I kind of look at this company and what we're doing, I was kind of solving my own problem, basically, to be honest with you. And it was the problem of not having support for my dream. And I thought, it had to be other people that needed support for their dream. And we've been putting it together, and that's kind of where it came from. It's just like, man, we people need support for their dreams. Like, that's all we really have, to be honest with you. We have, what we want to put into the world and what we want to accomplish. What do you wake up for every single day, right? You have to have something that's driving you every single day, and that should be to accomplish your dream, and that should be to share your unique story with the world. So that's kind of where everything kind of started from. And I started it actually some years back, but it wasn't what it is now. I started it with these 5 kids, and they were all disadvantaged. I met this one kid, and I wanted to help them do something epic. It wasn't dreams, right? And I went on this journey to help each kid accomplish something epic. 4 of the kids had cancer. 1 of the kids had cerebral palsy, and we did some really, really dope stuff with that project. And it just kind of morphed. So I kind of made like a short, not a short. I made a documentary out of that journey, and I just knew like this is what I'm supposed to do on Earth, and I wanted to keep it going. And why not try Colombia, right?
Right.
Why not try to make an international business out of it and support dreams in Latin America?
And what made you choose Cartagena other than just Brazil, or are you just starting your journey in Cartagena and you guys plan on expanding what you do?
Yeah, that's a great question. So, last year I was, like I said, I'm an entrepreneur. So last year, me and a friend, we started a box truck company. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to give people the opportunity to drive the box trucks around the truck company, around the country, make money, and while they're working on their dream. So in order to do that, we didn't know anything about trucking. I opted to be like the test person. So I'm driving around the country for like 4 or 5 months or whatever. And
here in Colombia.
Yeah. Huh?
Here in Colombia.
In America.
Okay. Let's
Yeah.
I just want to make sure. Okay, cool.
Yeah, in America. So I'm driving this box truck around the United States for like 5 months. And I got into an accident. I was on the road for like 21 days. I wound up getting into an accident. So I was living in Atlanta at the time. So when I got back to Atlanta, the mechanic was like, man, it's gonna take like 2 months to get fixed. I'm like, man, like I just really wanted to get back on the road because I love the money, I love what we was kind of building. So I was like, man, but I was on the road for so long, like, man, I need to get away somewhere. I looked at Brazil. I was like, man, it's kind of too far,
Right.
And then I was like, I wanted to be someplace on the beach. I tried Cartagena, and I went there for a week. And I just like, man, I had a great time. However, I had my camera and I met this kid named John Davis. So you know how like in Cartagena, like you want a beach, and the vendors, they just bother you. They just relentless, bro.
Oh, yeah.
they just relentless. So I go. I'm like, all right, I want to try something, a traditional meal. So I got the fish, of course, like the fried fish or whatever. And the kid that was my server, his name was John Davis. So he was keeping everybody away. I'm like, man, this dude is cool. So I didn't know too much Spanish. So we kind of like talking, and I asked everybody, like, what's your dream? And he says, well, my dream was to play soccer, but I had to give it up in order to work to work his job in order to support my family. I was like, man, that's a pretty cool story. How about in a couple of days I come back and let's do an interview. So I interviewed him. So I come back a couple of days later and I interview him. And by the time we finished the interview, he was like, yo, I want you to meet my mom. I'm like, well, do you live far from here? And he like, nah, I don't live far from here. So I like adventures, right? So
Right. I'm with you, brother. I'm with you.
Well, sure, I'll go with you. Like, let's go. So we hop a taxi and we go all the way out to his barrio. I meet his mother. She cooked me food. And I'm establishing
OBO?
Yeah, exactly. I'm establishing this relationship. And then I interview his mom, and then he takes me to this park. And in this park, it's a bunch of kids that's playing soccer. This is my first time in Colombia, and these kids are playing soccer. And I asked these kids their dream. And somehow around the barrio, it gets around that this American gringo is in the neighborhood, so more and more kids start coming, and they say they want to tell their dream. So it was an experience where I always think like none of this stuff is by accident, right?
No.
There was a reason why I was in that barrio, exploring and listening to these kids' dreams, and there's a little bit about their stories. And when I left, I said, I have to sell this box truck, and I need to leave Atlanta, and I need to pursue dreams in Colombia, in Cartagena. And that's how it started.
Wow. Excellent story, brother. Do me a favor, if you can, in the comment section or in the chat, drop your YouTube channel.
Sure.
Because I want guys to actually see. I'm going to showcase, whether it be in the chat with you and I discussing or in the comment section, because I want guys to actually see what you are actually doing in Cartagena.
Okay.
A lot of times they see us brothers go down to Cartagena and they make assumptions about what we're doing in Cartagena. And rightfully so. If a guy's on vacation, having a good time, enjoying themselves, that's Cartagena. Mm-hmm. But not everybody is traveling on vacation mode. Some dudes travel to change lives and impact the communities of the places that they go to. And so this is what it's all about. I see that you dropped that information.
Yeah, that's the link.
Of the channel. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick, because I want to showcase a video that I showcased a couple days ago of what your channel is all about. And I'm going to drop this in the description as well. All right. You must have another channel, because it says this one has no content.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. Is this your only channel?
No. Wow.
This is the one that we had information from the other day?
No. Hold on. I don't.
Yeah, this channel says you have no content. You haven't dropped any videos on here. And I know differently.
Yeah. Okay. Here we. Okay. You know why? Okay, I got you, because I got it.
Why are you pulling that information up? I'm about to get a shout outs to these guys in the comment section. Shout out to you guys for being here. My man Monk Mode 1 in the building. Shout out to, once again, Cleve with that time. Hey, I'm about to get that Tom Ford Extreme. I already saw another video on it that's kind of like pushing me out there. So that's the next one I'm looking at, a Tom Ford Extreme. Yes, it is. I've heard some great things about that one. Prescott, once again, is in the building. My man, Big Bass for life. Hey, I got to get with you, Big Bass, in all sincerity. I've been saying that for a while, and I've been listening to every time I say that, you do another YouTube videos or YouTube channels theme song, and I'll be like, man, I got to get on top of that. So I'll be reaching out to you soon, brother. Shout out to my brother in the building, the bus driver himself. He said, now fathers are networking with other fathers with the paperwork and helping others to get their passport applications. The fathers are networking now. Yes, they are. And I'm glad to hear that the fathers that you've been working with and, talking with and networking with, as far as communicating with, are working together, helping other fathers get their passports. I'm going to let you guys know something. Do not think it's a coincidence. I'm going to say this again. It is not a coinky dink that President Biden is opening up those borders for more than 1 million people to come through. They see that there are so many of us that are applying for passports and relocating to other countries. They know how many tax dollars are leaving, because once you leave the United States, you get a lot of tax breaks, right? And so they need to replace our tax dollars. And who they gonna do it with? All those people coming in, especially the Venezuelans, coming in through Mexico and letting them in, and they giving them free stuff, making sure that they get their lives on track. And they actually think the U.S. government is looking out for them. Oh my God, we love America. The U.S. government is so wonderful. Not realizing U.S. government said, we're trying to make sure you got a roof and some food. and a bicycle so we can put you to work and you can start paying us back with tax dollars. Don't never think that the United States is just looking out for you to be looking out for you. We all know better, but the people that are coming across Mexico, they about to learn the lessons that we already knew about.
They're gonna learn the hard way.
You know, let's try this next link. See if I can pull up your other channel. There we go.
That one should work.
There we go. Now we're looking good. All right. I'm going to drop this one into the comment section right here, so others can subscribe to your channel. My man Tevin King in the building with the super sticker. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you very much, Tevin King. All right, let's go back and let's see if I can pull up the video that I was thinking about. Let me get rid of this.
That's the 6 months, the 6 months in video, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I could go to the one that you have. It's a real quick one. The one that you have 7 questions to ask yourself when building a dream. That's a good one too.
Okay. That one is cool. Man, I'm just, like I said, I'm just grateful just to, for the, sharing your platform with me, and, people get to check out my content and the things that we're doing and the things that we're building, and being able to share my story. So whichever one you want to share, man, I appreciate it.
Let's go here. I was looking at the one that says I got indicted by the feds.
That's a good one. That's a real good one, man. I try to do different things. I'm still testing. I'm still trying to find my, where I fit in the YouTube space and the stories that I want to tell.
Let's look at it. We nosy folks here.
Okay. Okay.
Let's pull it up. Screen share.
Long though.
And we don't have to watch the whole thing, but we can watch enough. And I'm going to go back to the one about bring your dreams to pass.
Okay.
And I didn't miss you, Terrell. I'm going to come back to your super chat too. I don't forget about you, brother. Let's go back and let's watch this video.
It's a huge bang on the door.
Boom! 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 It's the FBI! You're under arrest!
Buffalo school administrator and her son now facing federal charges. They are accused of stealing money from the school district. 7 Eyewitness News reporter Jason Grenauer is live at Niagara Square downtown tonight with more on what's happened today.
Hi, this is your dad. This is a video message for my daughters, Savannah, London, and Paris. I wanted to make a video diary because I am now living here in Colombia. And maybe this is the best way to connect with you guys. So I'll start with my day. My day was a regular day. I had a couple meetings and went to get a smoothie. I can't wait until the time where we're all together again. At some point, you might see the video at the end of this video with the things that they said I did. This was one of the worst days of my life. This event started the separation between us. That day, I realized a few things about America. One, that nobody is safe. 2, they can do anything to you. And 3, 99% of people believe anything that the media says. Like, just when I thought that I was getting my life on track, and at the time I was the proudest single father in the world. Of course, Paris, you were still a baby. You wouldn't remember this. But my oldest two, Savannah and London, you know, we lived together. I took you guys to school every single day. Sometimes I cooked spaghetti, and at least 1 to 2 times a week we would eat Little Caesars pizza because we didn't have much money, and 3 boxes of pizza for $15, where we all had our own full pizza, was great. It wasn't the healthiest thing for us, but what was healthy is that we were together, building something together. We even did a YouTube channel, a family YouTube channel of our journey before families were even creating that type of content. That was one of the best times of my life. And I want to tell you that I miss it every single day. I miss you guys every single day.
We're going to stop right there for a split second. We're going to bring it back up to grown men moment, because I'm kind of glad that we actually went to that particular video, because one of the parts of relocating to other countries, whatever reason it may be, we have to take consideration some of the loved ones we might end up leaving behind, whether it be friends, whether it be relatives, whether it be some cool co-workers. One of the things that guys don't realize when it comes to relocating to other countries, it's not all about the ladies, guys. And when you make these decisions, quite often sacrifices must be made. And they're called sacrifices because they're made, it's sacrificial. When it comes to your communicating with your with the young ladies, your daughters, do you get a chance to still converse with them?
Yeah. So I actually visit like about once a month.
Okay, good.
Yeah. And you know, thank you for playing that video. You know, it's kind of like out of the blue, but the reason why, you know, I made that video is because at one point my 2 oldest daughters lived with me for 4 years. You know, I was a single dad for 4 years, and I kind of make videos like that where it's like, man, this is what I'm feeling. This is a story that I want to tell, but I always wanted to share that with them because they were there when that happened, and you know, they mean the world to me. And it like, you know, like you said, it's, you know, yes, it's a sacrifice. However, you know, that situation and other situations I've seen that, you know, man, you know, people in America can do anything to you, and it might come a time when they do something to you, you can't leave, right? So, you know, it was going through that process. I couldn't leave. You know, they seize your passport and all of that stuff, you know, and that's a scary thing where you can't, you know, where you can't move around and do the things that you want to do, but also that you need to do, right? They try to take you away from your family, and you can't provide for your family. So these things were so eye-opening to me that all the reason why I chose to do what I did and to build what I'm building and have something for them, you know, that's going to better their life, because they come to Colombia, you know, they're going to experience it as well, right?
Correct.
And that's what I want them to be able to do, is experience something outside of the United States. I left United States to play basketball when I was 23 years old. So me being from Buffalo, New York, being from the inner city, I guess you can call it the ghetto of Buffalo, New York, basketball saved my life. Took me all the way to Argentina as a 23-year-old, where I got paid to play, and it changed my life, changed my perspective. I got a chance to actually experience out the country, not where it's like Canada. Buffalo is right near Canada. You're from Detroit,
Right,
so
right,
you're right
yep.
near Canada as well. Right across. So it's not to leave and go to South America as a 23-year-old, eye-opening to me. Go through, come back, get cut after a year, come back, where my life is like, I played basketball my whole life. I didn't have any skills, Dre. like as far as outside of basketball, I thought I was playing basketball my whole life. I didn't have any skills. So I go right back to the same, to the same environment, the same people, the same friends, and they all are still doing the same thing. And so to be based in Colombia and have my daughters to be able to experience me trying to build a business in Colombia, I think that's a game changer, and it is just a sacrifice, man, because I miss them so much, Yeah.
So you got other family there. They're making sure your daughters are well taken care of.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. And a lot. I'm glad that you mentioned, the brothers on the block and ain't nothing changed.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I'm saying that to some of us guys is the reason why some of you guys need to take advantage of your passports, because the brothers are on the block and ain't nothing gonna change.
Right.
Some of you guys have been cool with your boys for 30, 35 years, and ain't nothing on that block that you've been hanging out with your dudes, and it ain't changed. Some of you been cool with some of y'all female friends, your little sisters. You've been cool with them for about 10, 15 years. Same thing going on the block. Nothing's changed. I kid you not, guys. The only thing that's going to change about your lives, you're going to have to start the process going from just vacations to relocation to other parts of the country or other parts of the world. But it is not going to change if you think that it's going to change or be any different in 2024, because for the last 30 years, you've been cool with them dudes. And look back for real. Has anything really changed? I got partners that's my road dogs in the States. I talk to them maybe once or twice a year, because back in the States, ain't nothing changed.
Nothing.
I could tell you who's smoking black and milds. I could tell you who gonna barbecue this weekend. I could tell you who lost their job, and I could tell you who actually started and expanded their businesses. I could tell you all about nothing changed. Them dudes are just like if I was to go back to the feds, get out, and they're doing the exact same thing. Not saying that they're doing anything negative. Right. I'm just saying that a lot of times our friends and colleagues are not evolving, and time is running out. You notice how I said that, guys? Time is running out. Even for some of you guys that are 25, 30 years old, you think I got all this life to live. There's no guarantee in this gift called life. So to still be on the block with the rest of the guys, I never want to be the guy on the block that somebody came back to the hood and saw me still in that hood, and I was the guy that they could say, ain't nothing changed. Dre still the same Dre. He cool, but he's still the same Dre. So I'm glad that you kind of like hit on that for a moment, because a lot of guys got to realize some of the things that's going to motivate them to relocate to other countries is the fact that ain't nothing changing in our own country.
Right. Yeah, I agree. And also, like, that's why I want to kind of be an example, because, man, like, I messed up. I messed up a lot, right? And I still have been able to do what I'm doing now. So it's not like a superpower. I'm regular just like everybody else, but man, I went through the same thing a lot of people have went through in order to man, try to get up out of the United States and, you know, feel the peace of mind and everything that, you know, feel safe, this, you know, the safeness that we feel in Colombia, the food, all, you know, everything that Colombia provides is, you know, man, I feel like I'm gonna live 20 years longer if I like 20, 30 years longer if I'm able to just stay in this environment, you know?
Yeah.
So the guys is like, man, they like, I don't know, or they worried about it. Man, I would tell them, like, you got to try it. You got to prepare. You have to have another outlet outside of the United States. You know, even if you setting up things, you have to have another outlet. And
you know how I always say the 4 F's that keep Americans in America. Mm-hmm. For you guys that haven't heard me say it 100 times, I'll say it again. We got 82 people in the building. Make sure we got 82 likes. We like you. Make sure you like us too. There are 4 F's that will keep you in the United States or in any country. First F is friends. How many of us have them? Your friends. You're comfortable with your environment. Number 2, número 2, is family. You got family responsibilities. That'll keep you in the United States, or just being around your family will keep you in the United States. Number 3, finances. Your job is just so good, or you're just so comfortable with the American dollar, or you're just so comfortable with whatever financial opportunities you've had or continue to have in the States. Some of you guys have worked for Chrysler, Ford, and GM. I forgot Chrysler's new name now, but you've worked for the big 3 for so long and made so much good money, you don't think that you can make money anywhere else. And so finances. But the number 4 is the number 1 reason over family, finances, and friends. Fear. Some guys are just too scared to move outside the United States. They're too worried, too concerned, too cautious. Do not believe that they can succeed. You believe that everybody else can succeed. No, I don't, Dre. Yes, you do. You believe that your boss, who's running the country, thank you, Mode. You think that your boss who's running the country will have a company that's going to last for the next 30 years, at least as long as you're around, to continue to get paychecks. You believe in your boss. You believe in the company. You believe in the corporation. But when it comes to you standing up and trying to do the same thing, you don't believe that you can do it. That's why you continue to expect paychecks from a person or a group of people that believe in themselves. Fears. Guys, you got to get past those fears. Everybody's going to have concerns. Everybody's going to have worries. It is not going to be a perfect situation. It's going to be a situation. It's not going to be problematic, but you're going to be like, man, I actually moved to another country. What the hell was I thinking? Did I make the right decision? Am I making some sense for being here? I'm starting a business here for the future, not only my future, but the future of my family, my family's name. You'll worry, you're concerned. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But I'm going to tell you something. I'd rather go after the journey of relocating to another country than to have my happy ass in the United States and wishing that I took advantage of it when the door was opening. You guys always hear me talk about when I worked in a nursing home, and there were only 2 things in a nursing home: old people and regret. And there's always more regret in the nursing home than old people. You can have 100 bodies of old people walking around a nursing home, and each one of them got 60, 70 regrets that they wish, if they could go back in time, they wish they could change. They wish they had used their passports. They wish that they had gone after and met that one person or 2 people. They wish that they had focused on that health a little bit more. So much regret is in nurse. Ooh, bruh, I'm telling you from experience, there is not enough old people to cover all the regret that's walking around in nursing homes. It's crazy. So you guys make sure, and that's why I'm so happy and so proud of what you're doing, Hassan, especially now knowing the story of you being a father and father of 3 beautiful young ladies that actually are seeing their dad as an example of what can be done step by step. And so it's great to see that you're actually doing things not only for you, for the children in Cartagena, but also for your young children. How old are your daughters now, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, so my oldest daughter is 17, my middle daughter is 15. Yeah. And my youngest daughter is 10. So like I said, I make it back there. I didn't make it back for July and August. But I try to make it back there every single month. And man, we're super close, super close. Man, that's what I do. That's I do everything for them. That's my heart. Now, I'm hoping to find me a Colombian wife so I can have a son. That's
right. Hey man, you got to keep that last name going.
Yeah, that's one of my goals right there. I think they say every man should do 3 things in his life. You should have a son, start a business, and write a book. So that's what I heard. So yeah, I want to have a son.
yeah. We're looking at that as well. Yeah. We're looking at we want a son and a daughter. Mm-hmm. They say the son is for the father, the daughter is for the mother. Mm-hmm. They say sons are for when you are younger, right, to help you establish. Right. They say daughters are for when you are older, to help you make it through your final years. And mm-hmm. being here in Colombia, you can tell mm-hmm. that it's the daughters that really run everything for grandma, great grandma, their mamas, daughters. Is nothing for you guys who've been here in Colombia to see the daughters walking through the mall with their grandma and their mama or their granddaddy on their arm. Mm-hmm. Daughters are made for when you get older, and sons are made for those younger years of establishing the family name. So absolutely, I'm with you on that one, brother. I'm with you on that 100%.
For sure.
Give us some of the things. Tell us about some of the things that you guys are working on right now. You had mentioned that before when you and I were talking, and then we're going to come to you guys in the comment section and the super chats. But give us a little bit insight on some of the things that you guys are working on right now in Colombia.
So, Dre, for me, story is so important. Mm-hmm. It's. Everyone needs, I believe everyone somehow needs to share their story, because everyone has a uniqueness about themselves. They have the uniqueness about everyone is them. The person can't be duplicated, right?
Correct.
And so when I initially come to Cartagena when I said, all right, well, let's go ahead and build this. We made inspired T-shirts by kids, right? So if a kid is a baseball player, like I'll just give an example. There's one kid, Miguel. I've been working with Miguel for over a year now, and his dream is to play baseball in the United States in college, right? So we made a collection to support Miguel called All Dream Sluggers, and Miguel and his family, I told them, I said, hey, look. This is before I had even moved there. I said, hey, if you guys want to sell the shirt, I designed a shirt for them. So if you want to sell the shirt, you can sell the shirt. I'll pay for the shirts, and then you guys can keep the proceeds. They were he needed money for something, I think a trip or something like that. So I said, look, I'll pay for the shirts. You guys sell the shirts. And the father wound up selling like 55 shirts. So I said, okay, this is a avenue. This is an avenue where people they can start sustaining themselves, right? You make this collection for them. Now they can actually go out and say, look, this is my collection, support me, right? And so each kid, we would make an inspired collection by. I had a kid named Harleen, he's a skater. We made Dream Skate Company. And I had another girl, her name is Angie. We made Dream Girl, like a running, it's like she's a track star.
Right.
Yeah. And Then it came to storytelling, because each kid that comes into All Dreams, we want to share their story, right? Because that makes them different from other people. Baseball players are just baseball players. Basketball players are just basketball players until they're able to share their story. It gets to a certain point where everybody's good. Everybody's good in the NBA, right? But the players that share their story and market themselves better, they become brands outside of the NBA. Same thing in NFL, same thing in everything, right? And I wanted to merge storytelling with designing clothes with supporting dreams. And it took 6-7 months to come to this product. And we have this thing called a dream box. Can I show you?
Yeah.
All right. All right. So I have one right here as an example. So what we're doing is we are doing this thing called a dream box, right?
Okay.
And if a person wants to be a dream supporter, they buy a dream box. It's a subscription where people can support dreamers. They can come on as a dream supporter, and they buy a dream box, and each month they get a different dream box from a different kid. In the dream box is special things. This is a magical box. It's like serious, a magical box. So just say Cartagena, right? You have a postcard from Cartagena. So just say you live in Omaha, Nebraska, and you get a postcard from Cartagena because you supported this girl named Angie. You're like, man, this is dope. It maybe gives you a feel that you're in Cartagena, right?
Right.
You get one of her inspired collection shirts, right? This is the dream.
Don't pull that down so fast, because I want to let these guys know something.
Okay.
The designs that I've seen that these guys have had hold it up a little higher. They have some excellent work done with the designs. For these young people that are selling these t-shirts, each t-shirt that they have, I've personally wanted to get one. So I'll definitely be purchasing some of the shirts. And that's one of the things that I appreciate, is not just fundraising, but it's actually quality work that you guys are presenting for these young people to be able to bring their dreams to pass. Because if they just had regular t-shirts with just a little slogan on it, that's cute. But when I see each one of the designs that you guys have, I'm like, oh, those are some nice t-shirts that I would buy, right out the store anyway. And so I'm glad to see that you guys are focusing on the quality of work that you guys are putting out there on behalf of the young people as well. Continue on.
Yeah. So man, quality is the number one thing for me, man. I want to create great product, man. I want to grow something big so we can actually make impact in the world. But this is my favorite part of the dream box, Dre. This is my favorite part of the dream box. It's this thing right here called a dreamer note card, right? And this is Angie. So right here you see she's from Cartagena, Colombia. She's 15 years old. It's a fun fact about her. She has over 100 medals, and then it has her dream right there where it says she dreams to be an Olympian, right? So this dreamer note card is really, really dope because you turn it around and it's a QR code. And on this QR code, it's a video series of Angie in her element, practicing. You can see her home. You can see her room. You can see, you can follow her journey. It's 10 videos in her video series. And this is called her Dreamer's Vault. So what makes this dope, right, is because you have this dreamer card, you have access to her Dreamer's Vault, but you can always go back and check and see Angie's progress through her Dreamer's Vault.
Wow.
And that's what makes this super, super dope. And I wish I have my phone here. But this is the part that I'm most excited about, to be honest with you, is being able to tell these stories. So this is her Dreamer's Vault, as you can see, and it says right here, meet Angie. You're one of her official dream supporters, and it tells about her dream. It says Angie is 15 years old and dreams of becoming an Olympian. Your support helps Angie with travel, equipment, and training, right? And then you scroll down and it goes into her life.
Right.
And you can watch these videos, and you can watch these.
All those are from the QR code on the card that you receive.
All of those are, yeah. So you turn it over from the QR code. So the example that I've been using with this to explain to people is just picture in 1978, this guy gets cut from his basketball team as a freshman, and he takes this camera home and he tells the camera, "Man, I just was cut from my high school basketball team, and man, I want to make it next year. My dream is to play varsity or to play for this college." And the video series shows him progressing, right?
Right.
That guy that I'm speaking of is a guy named Michael Jordan. So just picture how valuable a video series of Michael Jordan would have been, of him in his progress, and you were able to support his dream and be a dream supporter to somebody like Michael Jordan, or like I'm doing these samples. This is like Messi, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just so people can understand the product. But just picture you were able to support these people and watch their journey as they progress and get better. I just think it's something that can really, really make impact in the world. And also support a lot of dreamers with these dream boxes. So ultimately, that's the product that we have, is the dream box. And so it won't be like single t-shirts on a website anymore. It's one product, the dream box. Every month you get a different dreamer to support, and you can kind of go through the journey. Sorry,
all right, man.
Long-winded on that one.
Have you guys already had that's excellent, man. I kid you not. I'm ready to support. So the question is, how do you get in contact with you all? Do you guys have your website established, or will it be established in a few months? How does this going to work out for those of us that are, hey, we're with you, brother? Yeah. Where do we go? How do we get started with this?
Yeah, the website is ready. It's supportalldreams.org. And we should be launching the first month of Dream Boxes in probably maybe like a week or two.
Okay.
And, people can sign up for the subscription. And I'm telling you, it's going to be something that people are going to be looking forward to getting every single month, whether it's, the different shirts and, getting involved with the different stories and things like that, and following these dreamers on this, on this path where they're going to go.
And you said the website is
supportalldreams.org. I can throw it in here.
All right, cool. Supportalldreams.org.
Supportalldreams.org, and kind of,
There we go. Let me pull that up and we can take a look at it.
Yeah. Please.
Okay, the link doesn't seem to be working for me.
You know why? Because I spelled it wrong, man. I have a little bit of a
Take your time, brother, and take your time.
I'm still kind of got to get used to this live stuff.
You doing great, brother. Doing great.
I like it though, man. I like it.
Oh yeah. Hey, listen. I remember my boy tried almost 4.5 years ago. We got started with doing live streams.
Yeah.
And we haven't looked back. We love being able to interact with everybody. Here we go.
I think that one should work.
There we go. All right, we got little mama in the front. Let me get ready to pull this up so everybody will be able to see it. Okay, first thing we're going to be looking at. Let's do a screen share right now. But actually, I could push us out of the way. It should take us right there. There we go. That's the website right there, guys. We're going to get coming to the comment section and the super chats in a split second. But the website to go to, I'm about to drop it down real quick, Stefano. Here we go. That's the website. And you say 20% off your first purchase, your first time you're helping somebody with a dream. Put in your email. Bada beam, I throw mine off in there. Spence 2011 at Gmail. So I'm officially off in there. So I'm going to get offers and all type of good stuff. Thanks for subscribing. All right. And so all the information that you guys will need in USD. Love your t-shirts, man. I love the shirts that you guys are putting together.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I definitely got to get that one, bro. That right there. Yeah, got to get little mama running. Got to get little mama running without a doubt. I like that one. Yeah, dream as you'll live forever.
Dream as you'll live forever. Live as you'll die today.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm liking those.
Thank you, man.
There we go. 1 million dream supports.
Yeah.
Further information on what it's all about, like we were just discussing. All right. Always got to have those testimonies, those testimonials.
That picture right there is that's the neighborhood. That was the barrio that I went to with all of the kids. That's the initial time that I went. And
wow.
I was like, man, this right here, I think we can really make some impact in the world, right?
And I love the fact that you guys have a chat. So just in case a person needs to chat,
Mm-hmm.
I love the fact that you guys have that as well. All right, so you got the 6-month mission video. You want to click on? You want to watch that?
Yeah, sure.
Let's check that one out.
Some of our highlights.
Our mission is to support 1 million dreamers worldwide. Hi, my name is Hassan. I'm the founder of All Dreams. I came to Colombia 6 months ago in search of dreamers that I could support. And here are some of the highlights. We have supported Harleen, who dreams to become a pro skater. We made a collection of hats called Dream Skate Company, and the sales from those hats supported Harleen in his competition and him traveling to Bogota and competing in a freestyle skate competition. Miguel has our ongoing support. He dreams to be a baseball player. Monthly, we pay for Miguel to train at a prestigious baseball academy. We've also made a collection for Miguel called All Dream Sluggers, and a portion of the sales go to supporting his dream ongoing. We have supported Tatiana, who dreams to become a basketball player. We have supported Tatiana by funding an out-of-town trip for a tournament for her to play basketball. We also purchased sneakers to give her the best performance on the court. We have supported Yasmin, who dreams to become an actor and a model. We are developing a portfolio, and we are using our connections to enhance his career. We have supported Angie, a runner who dreams to be an Olympian. We have funded trips for competitions to Bucaramanga and San Antonio, and we have developed an inspired collection entitled Dream Girl, inspired by her dream to become an Olympian, that gives her ongoing support to go after her dream of becoming an Olympian. We have supported Afro Neto in the village of Palenque with a collection of clothing, which sales go back to support the village of Palenque. We have documented all our dreamers with files that will help them in their ongoing pursuit to go after and achieve their dream. And these are just some of our dreamers. Who is next to get support for their dream? We are now supporting dreams in all of Latin America. Apply now for a membership before we are filled up. Believe, achieve all dreams.
Muted. You on mute, Dre?
Gotta love it. Thank you very much. Gotta love it, guys. Make sure that you click that website, guys, to support. Find out what you need to do to support. My man, Black by Design. Let's start with you with the super chats. Thank you very much for the $5. I'm gonna go backwards, guys, with the super chats. And Black by Design says, are you planning on branching out to other countries around the world?
Yeah, for sure. for sure. That's the plan, is to make this a worldwide thing throughout Latin America, throughout Africa, also throughout Asia as well. Yeah, we plan to do it. And actually, I've been thinking about trying to raise a seed round through venture funding. We need money to do these things and to scale up. So the more support we can get, the more we can branch out and do more. So yeah, but that's the plan. That's definitely the plan, is to make this a worldwide thing and to fulfill those 1 million dreams, man, for sure.
All right, we got another one by Black by Design for you. And he says in this one, he said, when I started truck driving, we were talking about dreams. He said, when I started truck driving 23 años ago, he said, I tried to get them to drive, to get out of, he said, I tried to get them out of Mississippi, talking about his boys when we're talking about changes that need to be made.
What?
No, I'm fine. Thank you. Appreciate you.
I'm happy that you're back.
I'm glad to be back. That's a good woman right there. Get out of Mississippi. He said, when I got home for my break once a month, he said, then dudes was still doing the same thing. Nothing. That's when I moved to Kansas. Now I travel when I want. Shout out to you for not only the $50 super chat of encouragement, but also your story, man, because I never knew that about you, man. And that's true. My man Tevin with the $20, he said, sorry, I'm 40 minutes late. He said, I've been working 14 days straight, 98 hours a week. Man, you getting that money, man.
Hustling.
He said, right, he hustling. That's how you do it, brother. Treat America not like a country, but it's a corporation, and then you can do what you want to do with the money. He said, keep up the good work, fellas. All right. Once again, Tevin with the $20 and also with the $5. I think we went through those already. And he said, now the fathers are working together. Yep, we went through that one. Shout out to you, brother. We did miss my man Terrell, my fellow cologne connoisseur. He's the brother that actually brought me from Detroit. I mean, from Detroit, actually. The cocktail cologne. Bruh, oh my God, $30 is well worth it. And he said, what's up, big bro, in chat room? He said, I just got off work. He's a fellow truck driver as well. And ready for that live. Good to see you feeling better. Man, I'm feeling a lot better. When you came down here last week, when he came and dropped, I wanted to go hang out with him. Bruh, my body was so exhausted. I was just able to go to the mall, get the cologne from him, give him a good cologne, and walk back. That was the first time I had been out in days, and walk back. And I probably went to sleep for maybe good 10 hours after that one walk of picking up that cologne from you, Terrell. But I'm doing a whole lot better, brother. Went to the gym for the first time 2 days ago. So shout out for that. But definitely, man, I am so encouraged with what you're doing. I really am. I'm so proud of what you're doing, brother.
I appreciate you, man. I really do.
He said, all dreams is like y'all's. Yeah. He said, I love this idea. Salute to you. Yes, one thing I would recommend, because you're in the position to, and you got the connections with other brothers that are YouTubers such as myself and others that I'm going to be introducing you to. Bruh, you should definitely either start some type of fundraising, whether it be Patreon, whether it be GoFundMe, one of them, because what you're doing, man, is so needed. Not just you're this is you. You can give a man a fish type of scenario, and he'll be back tomorrow for another piece of fish.
Right.
But if you teach a man to fish, he'll be back tomorrow to give you some fish. So that's what you're doing, man. You're actually teaching young people how to not only, we'll give you money for the events, but you're allowing the community to be involved in the selling and the making of the t-shirts. That's a big deal. The families are involved. The families get a chance to see the fruition of all the hard work of their young people. It's one thing to sit back and see your daughter say, I want to be an Olympian. But it's another thing to see the hard work and the results of this young lady when it comes to wanting to be an Olympian, the skateboarder, the actor, to sit back and know that in about good 5-10 years that you'll start to see the true fruition of some of the seeds that you sown in other children's lives, and your daughters get a chance to celebrate their dad as well as all the other men that are on board. Now, let me ask you this. Is it just you, or is it 1 or 2 or 3 other brothers that are on board with this as well?
So, man, the interesting thing, that's a good question, because the interesting thing is how I was able to get this far, you know, doing it in Cartagena, being my first time when I went last May, was I met a guy named Abraham, and Abraham spoke English and Spanish, and he was my liaison in order to get everything done, my location, all of the work that we did. We put about, man, between $40,000 into that space or whatever, you know, getting everything together, inventory and everything. So Abraham was working with me, and it was just me and Abraham, but he kind of dropped off. So right now it's just me right now, and I also have a girl that's working with me. She works in the States, and she does like operation type of deal and things like that. But it's, you know, sometimes it's hard to find good workers, in long-term workers in Colombia, because sometimes they think short-term and they just want now. So that's one of the barriers. And I also will say this, because I don't want I don't want everyone to just think like, all right, this is easy, because it's not. It's like business is hard, man. Like it's very hard. It's challenging to try to build something. Nobody really believes in you, and that's why I'm so grateful for you for believing in me and supporting me. You know, because it's tough. It's tough to sell anything, right? But it's tough to sell dreams, right? As cliche as that might sound, it's tough to sell dreams, and the language barrier. I'm not fluent, and trying to connect and find more dreamers, or people just coming because people coming on board because they think they can get something from us. It's building these, building is tough. So
right.
With the challenges, even with the challenges, I'm still like, this is 100% what I'm supposed to be doing with my life. But I just want to tell people it is a lot of challenges. So any support that guys, not money, monetarily wise, but any support, guys, man, salute any of that, man, that helps, because, man, I think we all have some type of dream, right? And we all must pursue it to some point, because that's what we have to get up for in the morning time. It's not just to work a job. It's not just, it's to make a contribution to this world. I'm so adamant about that, like making contribution to this world, like Dre, like the contribution you're making to us, like you're making a contribution to this world with the content that you produce. And that's just what it is. Like, you're doing what you're supposed to be doing on Earth right now. You may do something more, but it's a fact that you're making a contribution, and everybody must chase contribution and dreams instead of chasing money, because money will come along with the dream. Trust me. Like, and you'll always be good if you chase the contribution. So, but yeah, it's hard. And anything that's worth it is going to be hard. That guy's, said 23 years in his trucking company. Guarantee that wasn't easy. To start, and that's what, we need more of that dialogue instead of the microwave shit that be going on where everybody thinks, it's easy. None of it is easy. And if it's worth it, man, bear down and go for it, because this is the best time in the world to do anything. You can actually do anything now, right? And it all circles around your story. Again, just circling back to that. It all circles around your story. Dre, when I heard your story, like, man, I related to it so much.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And so this is one of the reasons why we support what you're doing and will continue to support what you're doing. Like I said, it's not just about in the month of January, all super chats after we've spent the last 4 months raising money through super chats not super chats, I'm sorry, all cash apps. Let me double check anybody sent to the cash app, but all cash apps that are going towards the that you guys donate for the next 4 months, we all know are going to the Children Cancer Foundation. After January 1st, all donations for the month of January will be going to Hassan and his support of the children. So anything that we as brothers support this brother with cash apps is going to help him out. But that's not the only thing that I'm bringing to the table. I'm also bringing the connections of other fellow successful content creators. So I'm going to be reaching out to BMT Travels. I'll be reaching out to Zoom to Thailand. I'll be reaching out to Flyboy Way. So he could be on their platform to let them know. You know, my man Steve with travel, a solo travel ORD, all these other brothers that are out there doing some amazing things as well. We need to network with each other to let individuals know, hey, we got a brother out there doing some great things in Cartagena. Let's put them up on game what's taking place. My man Los, who's married and lives in Cartagena, which is the Passport King. Let's learn crypto. Not Passport King, but Let's Learn Crypto TV. Also, I want you to be connected with him. So it's not just let's give some money to a brother, but the connections that I've made over the last 4 years from a global perspective, there are a lot of guys that I want to introduce you to and want to introduce to you as well. So these are some of the things that we want to bring to the table to bring some changes or bring some dreams to pass. And like he said, it starts in one place and they're going to start branching out, as well as Ace Live, of course. Shout out to Ace. And also, just reaching out to other guys and letting them know that they can help regarding this and getting the word out. And that's the key thing about us being content creators. What are we doing to get the word out? It's easy to make the money and do all the traveling and get paid on the 21st of every month. All the YouTubers know what I'm talking about. Get paid on the 21st of every month, and you got 3, 4, 10, 15, 20,000 every month going into your bank account. But as far as helping people out, what are we doing with this? And so at the end of the day, hopefully this is one of the outlets in which we can use to help other individuals out as well through what you're doing, man. I'm so happy and I appreciate what you're doing. This was not going to be a lengthy live stream, guys, because I'm just getting I'm still trying to get all my energies back. I definitely want to get this live stream taken care of. Now,
Lord,
any closing statements that you have for us?
Man, I think everybody that's stuck with us the whole time to listen to my story, and hear the things that we're doing. I really appreciate y'all for sticking around. You, Dre, man, I can't say enough, man. I'm floored, man. Like, honestly, bro, like, I just salute you, man. You just like such a real dude, bro. Like literally, I can't say enough. My first live, man, I like so much gratitude for you, man. So much gratitude for you doing this with me, and also what you continue to do. So yeah, man, I'm just super grateful, bro.
Like, I'll have you on as a regular, bro. What you
honestly,
talking about?
bro, like I'm just super grateful, bro. And I'm, of course, I'm passionate about growing the brand, but man, I believe in starting small. So like, man, I'm just grateful, man, and God willing, I can just grow and continue the journey, man. So
oh man, that's great to hear. That is great to hear. Look forward to some of you guys really reaching out by way of the website, reaching out by way of his YouTube channel, and also not only just giving him encouraging words, but also come out your pockets. Come on, guys. I'm gonna let you know now. Do not have me on here with you guys embarrassing me. You know how we do. We support. We are not just Pookies and Ray Rays with passports. We make changes not only in our lives and the lives of our families, but we also make change. Real men make changes in the lives of others. I'll never forget about, it's kind of funny, off camera, Leonardo DiCaprio, as well as others, are more famous for the nonprofit programs that they're involved in than their house, their car, the ladies. They're more known for when they're off camera, going around the world and doing some amazing things.
Yeah.
And that's what I want us to be known for, not just on camera, because look at us, because we live in other countries and we got the ladies, or we got the real estate or the businesses or whatever it may be. But guys need to realize what we are all doing together as a unit to let people realize that being a passport bro, a blue book gentleman, passport king, part of the passport cartels, or even some of the passport queens, some of the amazing things that we're doing around the world to make changes. And if nobody shows this, then nobody knows this. So that's why we're doing video footage to let individuals know what we're doing in other countries, especially as men of color.
Absolutely.
So
That's
shout out to you for being here tonight, brother. I appreciate you. I'm about to go into these into the comment section, hang out for a split second, because I know a lot of guys have some things they want to say, such as Black by Design. He said, I'm learning more about mushroom culture, cultivation. I guess I'm dipping into somebody's conversation. It's not as hard as I thought. He said, I thought I would really love to go to different countries and to villages and to teach them self-sustaining, or how to be self-sustaining. He said, I'm almost there. So everybody has some dreams. You're absolutely correct.
Man, everybody has some dreams that they want to put in the world, and man, and that's what it's all about.
That really is. That really is. Shout out to my man Ransom in the building. Shout out to you, brother. I'm glad that you made it down here tonight. He said this man is making dreams come true. Yes, he is, Stefano. That's exactly what he's doing.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Shout out, Jermaine. So he's got quite a few videos for all of us to check out and really enjoy. He said, what is this brother? He said, wait. He said, wait, is this brother? He maybe meant to say, what is this brother's making kids' dream come true? Yes, actually, that's exactly what he's doing. Making children's dreams come true. As I mentioned before, I just looked at a headline yesterday showcasing Whatever Happened To. And the whatever happened to was whatever happened to all the football kids that played on Snoop Dogg League, especially when it was on TV.
Right.
And they showcased four of the kids that actually that were part of Snoop Dogg's football league for kids went on to the NFL. And one played so long to where he actually retired from the NFL. He was a receiver, a really good receiver too, and retired from the NFL. And now he's living his life. So it's just amazing how you don't know who down the turnpike you're going to be getting an autograph or already had the autograph of. And I like how you put when it comes to having videos of their story.
Yeah, I think it's so valuable, man. Like to have that documented, just like you said about those 4 kids. Imagine they had a dream box and you could follow them. You know, it's something that's not in the world right now. You have YouTube, you have Instagram, but if you look at people's Instagram page, it doesn't tell a story. It's pretty busy. YouTube, we all have a collage of videos that we might want to make, but it is no place where you can watch just the someone just documenting and just isolated to that. Like, yo, I'm going to, today I'm going to the gym, or this and that, or just sharing what they're actually doing on maybe like a weekly or a day-to-day, monthly thing where you can follow them. So that's a great point about the guy that played for Snoop Dogg's league and then he goes to the NFL, retired. Man, what if you could have followed his journey from when he was with Snoop Dogg, right? That would have been, that would have been cool. So, and I think everybody should be documenting like that. I think that's the next superpower, is to be able to document that process, And
that's one thing that we plan on doing, Black by Design. I'm glad that you said that. Black by Design said to you, he said, just make sure that you come back and give us updates.
For sure.
That's very important. So
sure.
That's why I said this might be your first live stream, but it won't be your last. But believe you me, welcome to the party.
Glad to be here, man. Glad to be here. Glad to connect with you, man, for sure.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting you one day, too, Black Lex.
Man. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we're definitely looking forward to meeting. Now, let me ask you this. Is Cartagena your permanent base for right now?
For right now, yeah. For right now, it is. I live in in the barrio.
Right.
Yeah, so it is for right now. But on another subject, the dating in Cartagena really sucks. It's not.
No, not in Cartagena. Pray tell.
So
not in Cartagena.
As far you know what I mean, as far as finding something that you really, really want to find, right? And man, what I have been talking about, like I'm sure King LJ. We was talking yesterday.
Uh-huh.
I told him, I said, man, look, I'm gonna go to Cali to check Dre out.
Come on down, brother. Come on down.
Because I've heard that the women in Cali is more serious about.
They are.
About finding somebody that really want to make moves, and I just want to build a brand, and I just want to build. I just want to have family. I mean, whatever everybody else is doing, that's cool, but that's what I want to do. That's where my focus is at. So I want to find a wife. So yeah,
I think I'm so glad that I like I said, I was mesmerized by Medellin like many other men, mm-hmm. and I'm so glad that I took a chance again. Mm-hmm. Instead of going to Medellin, staying in Medellin, I took a chance and came to Cali when very few of us brothers were here. Right. And you're right. Not every city has 100% women looking for marriage, but in comparison to other cities, mm-hmm. Cali women really take relationships serious. Right. They take relationships really, really serious. Right. Let's put it like this. Even sad chicks take relationships serious in Cali. Mm. They were like, I'm his sad dude. I'm nobody else's sad chick. I'm his sad chick. I won't be until he tells me that he no longer wants me to be the sad chick. You be like, wait a minute, this dude married. You've been with him for 5 years, 15 years. Man. They take side chicking serious down here too.
Listen, I was inspired by the way that your wife take care of you. Said man, all the stuff that I'm talking about. I might have watched something last year or something. You were saying something about it. I said, hold on. I said, man, like, okay, like this is legit. I said, so I've always kept that in my mind, and I'm like, so I'm glad that we connected. But yeah, like.
Oh yeah, man. Andre and I are so sincere, man. We have a conversation couch. We have a couch right here. That's our couch that we first got when we first moved in together. And we sit. Andre will come in here in the studio, sit down, and we'll have conversations. Our conversation today was why we still don't cheat. And Andre and I were just sat back and was transparent as ever on why we both have decided to not cheat on each other, and it's not because of love. We sat back and we both came to a conclusion. I don't cheat on you because I love you, because I can love you and cheat on you. And she's the same way. She's like, listen, Andre is very transparent, and so to be able to have those conversations. I've never had a woman that I could actually have those conversations without her being judgmental, or you can't talk about cheating to no sister about not cheating. Or so what you're saying is, if what you're saying is if you had the chance, I'm not saying that. And so I love the fact that Andrea gives me that safe space to say stuff as if I'm in a barbershop with some of you fellas. And I give her the safe space to converse as if she's in a beauty salon talking to some of her girlfriends, as long as she knows that I'm not one of her girlfriends. But that's the cool part. Shout out to my man Growth, man. I love your channel, brother. I love what you've been doing. I've been following you as well. Make sure, Stefano, if you're still around, do me a favor. Drop my man's YouTube channel for me. Growth Talks with Kufa. And I kid you not, man, dude is doing some great thing. Kofa. This is a funny part. He said, "Do not pronounce." No, wait a minute. Is it Kofa? It's Kofa. Because if I was like, it rhymes with sofa. And so, big ups to you, brother, for the work you're doing. Keep pushing. You keep pushing too, brother. Keep on pushing out that content, because while I'm editing videos, your channel is the type of channel that I watch to keep me encouraged. That's how I came across your platform. I kid you not, Hassan. I was like, man, who is this brother in Cartagena that's doing content that's outside the box? That's the other thing, bruh. Yeah. Hassan, keep doing what you doing. I know right now, you know, man, my views ain't up as like that. You know, I'm not as big as the other guys, but you don't realize the guys with the big eyes, such as myself, are watching.
I'm gonna start doubling down on. I got. You know, as you can see, I film every day. You know, so
I see.
Yeah, we film a lot. So I'm gonna be starting to put out more content and tell more stories about me and the things that, you know, and just more content, man. Like just more content. You know, it's tough being a founder, man. You know, it's a lot of hats that I gotta wear, but
yes, you do.
But for sure. Now that you put me out here like this, I got. Now that you put me out here like this, I gotta, you know, I'm gonna drop some heat in my next video. Like, you know, I'm gonna drop a really, really dope story in my next video.
Cool.
Today's Friday. By Wednesday.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go, man. I'm telling you, take it from me. Andrea and I started off first year. After 1 year doing YouTube, we were only making $400 a month. Mm-hmm. You couldn't tell us nothing. We were so proud of our little $400 a month. We had money. The fact that we were making it on our own with our own channel and brand.
Right.
And so we were so excited about our little $400 a month. And now to sit back and be in a position to where our other channel, while we were just doing this live stream, just doing this live stream on our other channel, our video that we just dropped right before this live stream is at, let's see, 31,000 views in the last few moments of just doing this, last couple of hours of doing this live stream.
Wow.
And that's but that goes to show you, you know, when you slowly but surely put the effort in, now you're making money from one channel while you're enjoying blessing brothers such as yourself on another channel. And so continue to do what you're doing, man. You got that formula, and I'm not saying to be saying it, man. You are really outside the box, and if you continue to do what you're doing, it's gonna go places. And that's why I feel comfortable in advance with supporting what you do, connecting you with the guys that I know that'll put you on camera. But once we all put you on camera, you got to be ready to continue to run that race, and I believe that you are.
I'm ready, man. I
really believe that you are.
I'm ready, man. Like I'm so ready. I'm so ready. That's why I'm so grateful. I'm like, man, let's go, man. I'm hyped. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
I'm hyped. I'm like, oh, let's go.
Shout out to my man, the Canadian boys at it again. Black Nubian with the $5 super chat. Shout out to you, brother, man. I appreciate you. I really do, for all that you guys are doing, the Canadian boys. And we got my man Victor in the building. Like I said, my fam. Let me see if there's any other questions. He respected me like a little kid 10 years ago. It was like the strangest thing. I'm dipping. He said, what's the brother's channel? I want to give you a channel name so we can drop your link once again.
Okay. It's I am Hassan El Sadiq. You want me to put it in the chat one more time?
Nope, I got it.
You got it. Okay.
I just want you to give the name.
Okay. I am Hassan El Sadiq. On my name tag, I missed the A. I was typing pretty fast, so.
I know Stefano's been dropping your channel all night long. Shout out to Stefano. Oh yeah, man, Stefano, good people.
Yeah, thank you. My subscribers went up too, man. Like when you did the video with that Lego guy, like, my subscribers started. I'm like, man, I gotta make some videos, man. I did make one video talking about the Dream Box, but I'm like, man, I gotta make, I gotta make some. I gotta really pump out content, because, bro, that helped a lot, man. Like people was coming, like people was coming in that one video. What was, I think, like living in the barrio or something. A lot has changed or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I looked, there was like 1,400 views or something like that. Last time I looked at it, they didn't even have like many views at all. Like literally that came in that time. Like I'm like, wow, that's crazy. So, us YouTube, like that's new to YouTube, we don't really know that it's really real until it's really real. Like I don't know, like the last, this is real. Now I'm like, okay, I can take it. This is real. I'm on with Love Crossing Borders. I'm with Dre. Like it's real. You say my channel, I see my subscribers going up. I'm like, oh man, okay. So yeah. I'm taking it more serious, like for sure.
Bruh.
I do. I really do. I love making videos.
And that's a great thing. You're gonna know it's real when you get that first 5-figure check, and then the next month you get another 5 figures, and then the next month after that, and you don't go back.
Yeah.
And the only thing you see are high 4s figure checks every month, and you thinking like, now I understand what the white boy is talking about.
Right. Yeah.
And it's not coincidental. It's not luck. It's all that you put. Is all the fact that you put the work in. Right. I don't know, from Check and Effect to Ace Live. I don't know, to Marwa. I don't know, all these men that have done amazing things, from building their mother houses from scratch to actually paying off their mother houses. Right. You can actually do some amazing things with YouTube, and not just sit back and watch the white boys make all this money. I'm living proof of just us regular everyday brothers that all we got to be is consistent, and we'll be making that consistent money. So shout out to you, man, for what you're doing. I kid you not. My advice for you, from one YouTuber to another one, shout out to Joey once again. But Joey says, at work, I'll never be too busy to support the show. He say, and bruh, changing the tapestry of their lives and others. Yes, sir.
Appreciate you,
Joey. Trajectory, my bad. The trajectory of other lives, which is, I like tapestry too, of others in their lives. Yes, sir. Shout out to Joey, man. Joey does some amazing things. Him and Los, when it comes to giving us insight of crypto and the direction that it's going, and understanding how it's impacting the monetary system around the world. These guys are excellent. These are the type of guys that you want to have in your arsenal, man.
Absolutely.
Black by Design has a question. He said, if I was relocated into the Caribbean, how can I get on with you and my future farming? You're talking about, let me ask you this, Black by Design, you talking about with me as far as the channel, or in doing an interview? Come on, man. If it Black by Design, first of all, you don't need to be asking. You need to just be telling me, hey, Dre, hey, I got this going on, and it's going to fruition, and therefore, so if you're talking to me, You don't have to ask. You and a few brothers that you ain't gotta ask, man. You know how we do. Definitely, man. Wayne Hill is in the building once again. Youngtown is 45 minutes from the turnpike. Yep. I-80. I-80. Shout out to them Ohio players.
It's Ohio up there.
You know Ohio, man. I used to live in Cleveland for a while, man. My family's still in Cleveland.
Man, right down the street from the Buff, man.
That's it, right down there. Right down there from Buffalo.
Thank you, man, for the guy that just said he just subscribed. Appreciate that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys subscribe to this brother's channel. Let's get this man up, man. Let's get this man channel out there, get his information out there.
Yes, run it up, man. I'm telling you, I'm coming with that content, Dre. You're gonna be like, yeah, you're gonna be like, yo, he told me on that live he was coming. Listen, you listen, when Dion said, yo, we coming, I'm coming. I'm telling you, I'm coming. I'm coming,
brother. I am living proof, man, that a lot of things that the two things that YouTube has done for me is really not the most important. One of the things is economics. Okay, cool. The money is good. The networking of all these men that I've met that have opened up my eyes in so many areas of economics, from the Joeys to the Carloses to Let's Learn Spanish TV. All these guys in the comment section, all you truck drivers, you guys, I'm gonna tell you truck drivers something. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. You guys motivate me so much when I'm ready. You know what? I'm putting in 3 hours of work today. And I'm like, well, would the truck drivers do that? This is what I tell myself, kid you not. Would the truck drivers do that? Nope. Then, Andre, I suggest you put in your regular hours like you normally do. Truck drivers are like Jordan Game 6 every day. Every single day. Truck drivers were the one that got me through the fog in the Midwest when I'm riding through Indiana. And come on, all you truck drivers, riding through Indiana or Kentucky, and there's nothing but fog. And all I see are the lights of truck drivers ahead of me. So I know in that fog to go left or to go right. But if it wasn't for the truck drivers, sometimes the fog would be in snow. Come on, all you Indiana dudes. It's snowing and it's fog at the same time. And if it wasn't for the truck drivers, there'd have been many a day I'd have been off of an embankment if it wasn't for watching how you guys are making it down the freeways. So I got so much respect for what truck drivers do and how difficult their job is. Who am I to sit back and get lazy on mine when I'm sitting back with a microphone, a camera, and all the drinks I can enjoy? So let me respect what these guys are doing. So, and that's why I say that to you, Hassan, to keep you motivated, brother. It's not going to be an easy journey. Yeah. It's going to be a worth it journey. I'll say that again. It's not going to be easy, but I promise you, brother, on the other end of it, it's going to be so worth all the connections and all the things that you're going to be making as far as for the children and opening up doors. Right. I kid you not. It's going to be so worth it. And doing something that makes your daughters proud to sit back and say, that's our dad that's doing that.
Right. No, that's it.
That they can sit back to this day, even if you sat back and say, hey, I've helped a certain amount of young people. I can't help anymore. The economics are dried up. Right. Your daughters can give their dad a standing ovation for what he's done thus far. And I don't think you realize that, brother. And I just want to let you know that we, with this channel, when we donate to your program and what you're doing that's our way of giving you a standing ovation for what you've done thus far and continue to do.
Man, I appreciate that, man.
All right, guys, this has been a 2-hour live stream. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, to the brother's channel. He said, if I was going to, he said, if I was going to go on with moving to the Caribbean and doing, I'm good, babe. Thank you. Moving to the Caribbean and doing my my mushroom farming, I would really love to link up with you. Let me know who you want to link up with. Black by Design. Shout out to you again. Them Ohio. Let me see if I can get it right. O-H-I-I-I-O. See what I'm saying? If people only knew the amount of music that's come out of Ohio.
Ohio players.
No Ohio players.
Ohio players.
Zap Band. Ohio players, Zap Band. Confunction came out of Ohio. The Levert came out of Ohio.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Cleveland.
I didn't know Levert was
from OJ's out of Ohio, Cleveland.
OJ's from Ohio?
Yeah, OJ's. Man, it's so much music that came out. Oh, Parliament Funkadelics came out of Ohio. Wow. Bootsy Collins still own restaurants in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Wow, I didn't know. I didn't know.
Oh, man, Ohio. But between those three states,
what is it?
Between Michigan connected to Ohio, connected to Pennsylvania, all that's coming out of Philadelphia. You got Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes with Teddy Pendergrass coming out of there. You got LTD, Pennsylvania, them Philly boys. Man, y'all sleeping on Philadelphia music, man. Patti LaBelle and before Patti, it was the LaBelles coming out of Pennsylvania. Man, listen, we're not even talking about Jill Scott era. We're talking about just old school, real hip hop, real R&B. Man, Philadelphia, between Michigan connected to Ohio, connected to PA, man, could nobody touch them? Could nobody touch them? It was too much good music coming out of those three states.
Mm-hmm. Motown up there in Detroit, you already know.
Yeah.
So you know how much came out of Motown. I didn't know all of those people came out of Ohio.
Oh yeah. Ohio, man, the lockdown of funk. Lockdown of funk. If you think about it, you just talk about if you just say Zap Band with Roger,
right?
Parliament Funkadelics, Ohio players. You just named them three right there.
You said the OJs too, right?
And OJ's was up north in Cleveland. We just talk about right in the middle of Ohio, right off I-75, Columbus and Cincinnati. Yeah, Columbus, Dayton, and Cincinnati. That area. Yeah. All that funk came from all that area. The whole funk era came from that area.
I didn't know that.
Oh man, listen, you sleeping on Ohio, man. Small towns, small corn towns.
I didn't know that.
Daz Band out of Ohio. I was trying to remember the other one. The Daz Band.
Yeah, Ohio too.
So Let It Whip. Yep, right out of Ohio. Whip it, baby. Whip it right.
Oh, that's that song.
That's Daz Band, right out of Ohio.
Okay.
Yep.
I ain't even know that.
Trotman and Zap, right out of Ohio. Bone Thugs, Cleveland boys. Yep, I was up in Cleveland when all that was going on.
Yeah, for sure. Love Bone Thugs.
Yeah, Eddie Levert and his sons. I've said my favorite performer on stage to this day is Gerald Levert. There's only my second one is Charlie Wilson. I've been to over 250 concerts. Charlie Wilson concert, bar none. You could put a group up there. You could put Beyonce up there with all her lights and flash and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
She cannot compete with a Jill Levert concert. Jill Levert or Charlie Wilson is equivalent to an Earth, Wind, and Fire or Frankie Beverly and Mays concert. I kid you not. By themselves, Jill Levert used to put on the best show, one-man show. And then when he passed on, I saw him 2 months before he passed on. And then I saw Charlie Wilson after that. And I've probably seen Charlie Wilson in concert maybe 7 times. I've seen him from when he was in Ohio. I've seen him in Chicago. I've seen him in Texas. I've seen him in Florida. I kid you not, every show. Charlie Wilson says, I have never thrown a concert. I throw parties on stage. He said, I've never performed a concert. He said, I throw parties. And he throw a party.
Yeah, I've heard that when people go to the Charlie Wilson, they go to multiple Charlie Wilson shows, not just one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. And I've never been to a Charlie Wilson show to where I was like, oh man, going to see Charlie Wilson. I know he gonna do. Nope. No, you don't. no, you don't.
Good to know.
Never one of his channels of his LTD with Jeffrey Osborne coming out of Philadelphia. Them what? Woo! LTD was doing it too. Isley Brothers coming out of Ohio. I just remember that too.
The Isley Brothers, Ohio. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I just remember that. Absolutely correct.
The Isley Brothers are from Ohio.
Yeah. Yeah. And I remember, because I remember Levert, every summer they gave a free picnic in Cleveland and a free concert. So I remember going to see Levert all the time. I'm sorry, the OJs. The OJs will give a free concert and a picnic in the park every year in Cleveland. So you automatically knew if you saw the OJ's concert, Levert was going to be there. Mm-hmm. And then Rude Boys, who were produced by Levert, written all over your face.
Okay.
You don't have to say a word. The Rude Boys were from Cleveland, Ohio. And they were produced by Gerald Levert. He said, yeah, he said the Midwest is where our ancestors moved out of the South for employment through the early to mid 90s. Absolutely correct. This is what I often talk about when I talk about that Black people have always migrated. Passport Bro movement is nothing new. We are not the first migrators of Black men and Black women around the world. We're just the latest. When it was time to migrate from the South, being sharecroppers, we migrated up north and worked with Chrysler, Ford, GM, and other companies and factories that were available due to the fact of exactly what Wayne Hill is saying, that it was that time period for us to migrate from the South and take advantage of the same thing that that whites were taking advantage of. They were no longer just rural. They were becoming more urban as well. So shout out to you, Wayne, in regards to that. Absolutely correct. Yeah. Yeah. Dayton boys, man, listen.
Yeah, I'm not.
What's my favorite Ohio player song is Strawberry Letter 22. Wait a minute. Is that wait a minute. Who made Strawberry Letter 22 out of Ohio? Was it Ohio Players or was it Confunction? Let me know, guys, in the comment section. Who made Strawberry Letter 22? Ohio Players or Confunction? Strawberry Letter 22. Ooh. Uncle Charlie was my mom's favorite artist. Hands down. Hands down. By way of Springfield, I ain't mad at you. He said, I met Gerald Levert. He was a good dude and got his autograph for my aunt. She loved it. He wrote a nice message to her and he made good music. He did, bro. That dude shows, man, was off the chart, man. For one dude to be on stage by himself, you like, how you do that? No, he wasn't no dancer. He had a bunch of, it was just one dude, like a Luther show. It was just one dude, and by the time he got done, man, you had the time of your life. The time of your life as a dude. He said, Confunction, Carlos Santana from the Bay Area. Yes, I knew Carlos from San Francisco Bay Area. Put out some, I've never been to a Carlos Santana show. I have seen Confunction. I saw Confunction in Indianapolis. They were part of the Jazz in the Park celebration. Big concert too, man. I was so happy to see Confunction. Let's see. Oh, let me ask you guys this. Now that Brothers Johnson Strawberry, I should have known that because Brothers Johnson is one of my favorite groups. Brothers Johnson, man, them dudes make stomp. We're gonna stomp all night. in this neighborhood. Don't it feel all right? We're gonna, man, Brothers Johnson had some, that's a group that a lot of dudes sleep on. Brother, that is a group that I wish I saw in concert. I never did. Brothers Johnson. Thank you very much, guys. The Brothers Johnson. I should have known better. One of my favorite groups, man. Because one of my other favorite groups was the Kool in the Gang. Man, I grew up listening to Kool in the Gang. Too hot lady. Gotta run for shelter. Gotta run for shade. Everybody knows Celebration, you know. He said you're way off. It's Brother Johnson. Thank you very much, guys. Strawberry Letter 22 by hey, Space and Places out there. Hey, I don't know them all by heart. I've been to so many concerts and shows. Brother Johnson, Strawberry Letter. You better believe once I get done with this live stream, I'm going to be pulling up some 70s, 80s, old school Ohio music, and I'm about to enjoy myself. Thank you very much, guys. Guys, we're about to end this live stream right now. Make sure you guys subscribe once again to my brother's channel. I'm about to drop the link one more time for you guys to subscribe to the channel, and I'm about to drop the link one more time for you guys to go to his website and actually see what he's actually doing, so you guys can join up to support what he's doing. It's one thing to watch on a live stream and say, go ahead, brother, do your thing, brother. That's the problem with Black people. We always encouraging each other with words. In the immortal words of St. Francis, he said, show that you're a Christian and preach the gospel. That's what he said. In the immortal words of St. Francis, he said, preach the gospel at all times. And when necessary, use words. Let us not be those guys that use words but don't do anything to help people out. Especially for those of us that have been to Cartagena 3, 4, 5 times. We know what's going on down there. And we know that here in Colombia, people have talents and skills just like back home in the States. Let's be known as men that support the places that we go to and not just spend money in the place that we go to. All right, guys. Cool. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Exciting. She's so exciting to me. Oh, yeah. Dollar bill, y'all. Absolutely. Use your dollars to speak. And when necessary, use words. All right, guys. We're up out of here. Thank you very much, Hassan, for being here, brother. I appreciate you.
Having me, man. I appreciate you, man.
And anytime you want to come back on, because we're going to have you back on, so be ready for another live stream in a few months, especially after we do the donation for you and your as we get ready to do the donation for you and your channel. We got 70 people in the light build in the build. I'm going to come back to you in a second, Hassan. We got 70 people here. Make sure we got at least 70 people click that like button as we head up out of here. I'm about to sit up here and finish. If you guys can see all the drinks and liquor that Andrea, and the beer that Andrea has brought me, Colombian beer that Andrea has brought me.
Club Colombia.
So I'm about to sit back and enjoy the drink. She already broke a glass. I already heard a glass shatter in there. So we can tell your girl been drinking. But at the end of the day, guys, I'm up out of here. You guys have a great evening. Hassan, any closing words?
No, man. Thanks again. And man, super appreciate you. I'm gonna continue to follow you, continue to connect with you, continue to build a relationship. Man.
Yes, sir.
Fire, bro.
All right, brother. I'll talk to you later. I'll talk to you guys later in the live stream. Go ahead and listen to some old R&B tonight, because that's what I'm about to do right now.